Today we have two experts who are going to unpack what is happening in low code and no code, and specifically how can you converge the worlds of professional developers and citizen developers so that they can help each other, that you can get the best out of both sides and really save more time and get the people who need these processes, software changes, etc., to work on their terms. I really don't have to sell it too much. If you're here today, you do know what I'm talking about in low code, no code, but they are going to unpack it a bit further.
So firstly, what is a low-code platform? It's basically a software development framework that allows developers to create applications with minimal hand coding using a visual interface. These platforms would typically provide you some sort of drag and drop functionality and tools, and it's got some pre-built functionality for things like integration and some of the user inputs that you need. It enables basically rapid application development and deployment because you don't need to hand roll everything and start from scratch. It's important to look at things like a center of excellence so that you can ensure that your security and governance is in place and is applied across the team that will be developing these solutions. But you're also including your citizen developers and you're cross-pollinating them with your pro developers who also form part of that COE. So I think that's a good place to start. The other areas that within your team, if you've got a specific use case, start testing out the platform and start building out a little proof of concept to see how it will work for you.
Sometimes you have your business analysts that also play a role in the development lifecycle. But if it's a smaller business or organization, sometimes the developers are the people who gather requirements, build it, deploy it, and maintain it. One of the most important points is to find a champion, someone to drive the use of the platform, someone who takes ownership, and someone that sees the value in it. Quite often we find that such a person doesn't always exist within a business unit. But then as soon as we start showing the value, someone will inevitably stand up and say, I can see the value here. I'll run with this. And that's where things really start snowballing.
With that, thank you very much for joining us. This was a webinar brought to you by Mint, Microsoft, and ITWeb. Big value, low code, converging the worlds of professional and citizen developers. Have a great afternoon, have a great weekend, and we will see you at the next webinar. Thank you. Goodbye.